Hey everyone, welcome to our Canadian Foursquare. This is where we're going to renovate, rejuvenate, and restore our beautiful Foursquare home. Since it's our first episode, I figured I'd take you inside and we'll have a look at the place. So come on. So before we go inside, I thought I'd say a little bit about the house. We've been living here for 10 years, so it seems like a long time to be starting to show some renovation shows, but honestly, it's been a busy 10 years. We had young kids and money was going into their activities, and we didn't have a lot of time to do a whole lot of things. But now as they're getting older, we're gonna start to look at doing some of those renovations that we've been wanting to do. As we go through the house, what you're going to see is that we have done some renovation, and I'll point that out already, as well as some outdoor restoration things that we'll do when we do an outside of the house video. But basically what we have done are the things that were required in order to keep the house going. So we upgraded electrical, we did the septic system, we had to redo the kitchen, and the front porch restored. So a few things we've done, but that's over a 10-year period. We're hoping to speed it up a little bit and get some key things we've been waiting to do, get it done. So yeah, that's what we have planned. So as we go through the tour, I'll explain some of those things. Okay, so are you ready to go inside? In order to get inside the house, we're going to use this north-facing door. We've got, let me see, 3 other doors that will show you right here. And so, but we use this one most of the time. So we'll come on here and let's go into the kitchen first. So here we are in the kitchen. It's a little bit echoey in this room, so mind the sound. But as you can see in the kitchen, it's completely been remodeled. We went right back to the studs, re-insulated, and rebuilt it back up into a much bigger space. We took down some walls, that kind of thing. So what you're seeing is the wood painted out. We decided with all the new molding that had to go in that we would paint it out, but we did leave the doors and tied that in with the island in a wood. So yeah, I think we are really happy with the decision, and we'll go into more detail with an official how we remodeled our kitchen video, so stay tuned for that on the channel. As you'll see, there's a little brown door in the middle of the kitchen, and that's actually our powder room, so let's go there next. Now this is actually where walls were taken down, and this was our walk-in pantry. So it's very small, but we found a really small cute sink and a small toilet. So with this half bathroom, or this powder room, that makes just a bath and a half in the house. So it was pretty key that we kept, or made sure that in the renovation that we kept the bathroom. We've used a marble hex tile that goes with the marble countertops. We put in an old farmhouse light that we got off of Etsy, and we painted out the molding. So welcome to the dining room. You'll notice that the wood paneling in here has not been painted out white, that we've kept it natural. There's some key craftsman style things in this room, including some built-ins and some beautiful windows. We love this room. It's really beautiful. And we haven't really had to do a whole lot of different things with it. We did take down a chandelier that was super glitzy with crystals, and we replaced it with a bit simpler chandelier, so that's good. Other than that, we just need to do some redecorating in here. Maybe take down the wallpaper, put up a new kind of wallpaper, and really the only thing that has to get done is the Juliet balcony above this room has had a leak into the ceiling of this room. Once we get that fixed, we'll get the ceiling patched, and maybe we'll do a paint job. That'll be this summer though. So without further ado, let's take a trip to the living room. Welcome to the living room. I'm seated in front of the fireplace right now, just trying to find some good light, but yeah, so let's have a look around here. You'll notice the built-ins that are in the dining room match the ones in the living room around the fireplace, as well as the windows, so that's really nice. Again, you'll notice the Dark wood hasn't been painted out, it's just in its original stain. This room too has been drywalled over the plaster, so it's a bit warmer room as well. What I don't show in the video though, but it is this room has 2 sets of pocket doors. They're really beautiful, still fully working. So that's a real big treat. We love that part of the house. The only strange thing about this room, which we don't even notice, but it's something to point out, is that the crown molding at the top of the walls are white. They're not the original dark wood. In the end, actually, we don't mind it at all. And I think that we'll keep it like that if we do any redecorating in this room. Currently, this room is our TV room. We have an attic, which we'll show you. It is going to be renovated this summer. And when that happens, we should be able to be up there throughout more of the seasons and get more use of that. The main thing in this room that we're looking at doing is changing out the fireplace potentially. Right now it's a wood burning stove and we might go with a pellet stove. That's to be determined. But really whatever we do there, we are gonna replace the tiles that you can see behind me. They're a green, I guess a green marble. And we would like something a little more craftsman style. All right, let's move on and go over to the study. Well, welcome to the office. I'm gonna take it from this angle, mostly because I gotta hold up the camera. Hopefully my arm doesn't get too tired. But this room is actually pretty much how we got it. We have changed the color out to be a gray. As well, you'll notice the dark trim is still here, which we really like. We've got some just basic furniture in here to make it an office. And a few design details. You'll see our Disney maps that we have framed. If you're a Disney fan too, you'll appreciate that we have some old Disney maps framed. As well, just some craftsman style lamps. So yeah, this is a pretty simple room. So in the future with this room, we're just really looking at actually decorating it. Making it a real library with floor to ceiling built-ins, some really nice woodwork there, as well as putting in some French doors that block it off from the rest of the house. Maybe go with a stained glass style in the craftsman style. So that's down a bit further in the future though, but that's sort of what we see the potential of this room as being. Welcome upstairs. I'm just going to put in some video here of going up the stairs. You can see that it is also the wood, exposed wood. Really beautiful. Only issue with our stairs is they creak like crazy. So that's a little bit frustrating. Wakes me up every night if people are coming up later than me and I've already fallen asleep. Very frustrating. But yeah, maybe we'll try and fix those at some point, but really it's the charm of the old house, right? You'll also notice that there are the same windows as that are throughout the house as well, so that craftsman style window. Let's go into the upstairs bathroom. So this bathroom is as we got it for the most part, except for some cosmetics, because we had a bit of a leak and we had to actually jackhammer the floor and dig out some old pipes, which I can't even explain, but it's pretty crazy. And so we had to literally jackhammer in order to get the old pipe out and put in new plumbing. So that left a hole in the floor that was just a covered cement. So originally there was hex tiles, and we ended up replacing it just with the vinyl that you see there. So it's a really nice decorative mosaic type tile. As well as we went with an IKEA bathroom sink and vanity. Yeah, we're pretty happy with this kind of cosmetic cover up. I think it cost us with the flooring and the sink and the knobs that we put on to match the doorknobs upstairs, the glass knobs. I think that renovation only cost us about $500. This bathroom still has the original clawfoot tub, but it's got this hideous surround around it. And we don't actually have a shower. We have a shower, but we have to hold it up. Like, it reminds me of when I took trips to France and the bathrooms all had showers where you had to shower yourself. We're hoping one day to do a complete reno on the bathroom. For now, aesthetically, it looks nice. Yeah, we think it's a good temporary fix. So this is very much a Foursquare home. On the second floor, you've got a bedroom, 4 of them, 1 in each corner of the house. So that's how we're set up. So on this side, you can see the hallway has the master and 1 of the bedrooms. And if you look at the image here of the hallway on the other side, you have 2 more bathrooms. On that side, you'll notice that there's a little door that's a laundry chute. We've taken that out in order to do the kitchen renovation. Both sides have a beautiful closet right in the middle, which allows actually for some potential renovation to be able to maybe do a couple more bathrooms or make better closets than what are there. The closets are pretty good, but there's a lot of space in those linen closets that you could do something with, so that's exciting. This is the master bedroom. Nothing spectacular. We've done absolutely nothing with it. But what you'll notice on the second floor is that all the trim is painted out white. And so as much as that's a shame, honestly, it gives us some flexibility in what we can do for decoration. So we're taking our time to decide what we're gonna do with our room. So it's pretty much been this way since we moved in. We haven't changed the colors. We haven't changed our bedspreads. We haven't done anything. So yeah, we're gonna wait and see. When we know what we want, we will get it, but we just nothing's inspired us yet. This is my one daughter's room. It has been painted from its original yellow to pink to bright orange, and now we're more at the gray color. So thank goodness for that. So she has decided to have that whole boho chic kind of look. Gradually getting there with some of the decor items, but she's done a really beautiful job at making her room look really lovely. And so now let's take a cross over the hallway and we'll have a look at my other daughter's room. It was originally yellow as well, and it has been changed out to turquoise, and now it sits at a nice linen color. She has this sort of outdoor rustic feel to her room. She's done a really good job. She's chosen what that decor is going to be. Again, still white trim makes it really easy to decorate up here. She's the one that has the Juliet balcony, so that's kind of exciting for her. She's very lucky. And finally on this floor is our spare room. I'm gonna show you it. I'm not ashamed. This is reality. It's been our dumping ground over the holidays with changing out of furniture. People got new desks, getting rid of old things. So this room is quite small, but despite all of the stuff in it, it's kind of small. So it really only fits a bed, and it's got a spare TV in here and that kind of thing. Now let's take you upstairs to the attic. Okay, so last but not least, I'm up here in our attic. So let's go up the stairs to the attic. Don't trip on the stuff. You'll notice that the ceiling does have a bit of water damage, and that I'll talk about in a bit. But as you come up, what you'll see is that this is a completely finished space. I think it was done probably in the 80s. If you have a look at the sparkly stucco ceiling, that'll tell you that. But yeah, we love this room. We use it all the time. We can use it most months of the year, so that's good. This has been a really fun place to have sleepovers and have birthday parties up here. As for renovations up here, because the roof is leaking, we need to completely pull it down. As well, we want to redo the insulation, so we're just going to do it pretty much as a gut job. We're going to leave the framing up and see if we like it how it is, or we might actually pull it back further and give us a little bit more space, but a little more angle. We'll see. We don't know, but one thing's for sure, we're going to get the roof fixed so that it doesn't leak. We're going to get spray foam insulation, and then we're going to just jazz up the decor up here a little bit, make it a little bit more classy looking, and hopefully get rid of all the toys. We've done a good job at getting rid of most of them, but maybe get rid of all the toys at that point. So that brings us to the end of our tour of the inside of our house. In a future episode, we'll do the outside. We'll do the outside during the winter, because that is a whole new look compared to what it looks like in the summertime. So that'll be the next episode. In the meantime, be sure to leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions at all for any of our indoor renovations, anything you might have seen or have questions about. Go ahead, leave it there, and I'll be sure to respond. Other than that, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get the responses straight away when we post. And yeah, we'll see you next time on our Canadian Foursquare.